Hi everybody, so this is for our week 5 90-day IPA and this is my napkin presentation. So one of the tasks was to do one of the napkin presentations and I've chosen napkin presentation number 6, which is called, chapter 6. Napkin presentation number 5 is, so number 5. So this is called Ships at Sea. Now this is a really interesting, very short napkin presentation about where to spend most of your time when you're building your business, because we all own our independently ran business and we don't have a boss. We are our own boss, and sometimes that's a great thing that we don't have a boss, but sometimes that's a bad thing because we have to decide when we actually work, how we build relationships and connections with people so we can share what we're doing, and then we can help other people to start their own online business. But the thing is, it's an independently run business. So how much time do you actually spend with other people that are running independently run businesses? It's a bit like a franchise. So where I live in Melton Mowbray, there's a McDonald's franchise, just going to use them as an example. If they opened up a franchise in Grantham down the road, how much time would the owner of the Melton McDonald's spend with the franchise opened up in Grantham? Probably just time in the beginning. They probably wouldn't spend a vast amount of time with them, and they especially wouldn't if they weren't running their business as a business and it was a hobby. So this is a really great presentation that explains what to do with your time that you have dedicated to your business, and more so what time you have dedicated to helping your other independently run businesses that are owned by other people but they're part of your network. Okay, so in this book it says, I sometimes ask people if they have a long lost relative that is going to die and leave them a lot of money. And the fact is that most people don't have much of a chance of that happening. Most people really don't have a chance for their ship to come in. And this is how multi-level marketing or network marketing, that it can help. It can be that. So this is just one of the reasons why I am so excited about network marketing, because I don't know about you, I did not have the opportunity to have somebody leave me mass amounts of inheritance, or I was going to win the lottery. I don't play, so that was never going to happen. So I was really excited about network marketing because it does build that residual income. So when you're out talking to people, you can give them hope that they don't have to spend the next 30 to 40 years working for a company just so that they can draw a pension and retire on a fraction of the income that they could barely survive on beforehand. So have you ever noticed how people work 30 to 40 years so that they can retire and see the world, but then they're trying to live on half of their income and half of their health? Just doesn't work. So this is where multi-level marketing or network marketing really does give people the opportunity to see their dreams come true, and they don't have to wait 30 to 40 years to see that happen. So most people are fearful about trying to start a business of their own, and this is where network marketing gives them that opportunity without disturbing their present means of support to get involved and try it out. They don't have to give up their job they're currently doing, or looking after their parents that they currently do, looking after the children that they currently do. They have to give that up to add in owning their own online business within network marketing. So this is where people come along into the business and they say, oh my gosh, Danny, your business looks like it's so much fun. It's clear to see that your business fits in around your family, around what you're already doing. I love the fact that you get to travel. I love the fact that you're your own boss. Arbonne is a vehicle that you decide how it works. I want to get involved. So this is the napkin presentation where what you've got, look at the picture. Right, so you've got the shore. So this is the shore, the edge near the water. And then you've got the ships in the sea. Gosh, my ship's not going to be very good. So you've got one ship here, another ship here, and another ship here. You can have as many ships out as you want. And the ships are people that you sponsor within the business. You don't have to personally sponsor them, just shops that are opened within your network that have somebody independently running that business, wherever it may be, running that virtual franchise. Now, there are 3 main types of ships. So there can be lots of ships within your business or shops, but there are 3 main types. You have a gold ship, which I'm going to go through in a minute. You have a silver ship, which I'm going to go through in a minute. And you have an empty ship. So you can either say empty or empty, or empty ship. So those are the 3 types of ships. Now, these are 3 types of businesses that are ran within the network when you're building a network marketing business. So the ships represent the people in the network, in the organization. So whether you sponsor them directly or not, so they could be at any level throughout the network. So the empty ships, so this one here at the bottom, an empty ship are the ones that have been within the business for several months and you still have to convince them every time that you see them that it will work. They tend to be somewhat negative and easily discouraged. So these are your empty ships here. Most people will work with an empty ship until they see this presentation. And when they understand it, they will start working with their gold ships. When you sponsor somebody into the business, they come in as a silver ship. Everybody comes in as a silver ship. It's basically determined by how you work with them, whether their cargo turns gold or whether they drop down to being an empty ship. But everybody starts as a silver. So when we're talking about working with a handful of people at any one time, so you work with a handful of serious people, and the magic number is 5. It doesn't matter if it's a few more, a few less. That's roughly how many people you want to be roughly working with at any one time. So giving your mentoring, coaching and support. So somebody that's new, you want to only work with a handful of new people at any one time because you're giving them quite a lot. So when we talk about this, we're talking about working with gold ships, not working with, say 5, for example. We're not talking about working with 5 empty ships, we're talking about working with 5 gold ships. So you might have to sponsor 20 people to find your 5 gold ships to actually give up your time to work with and help coach, support and mentor. So how to identify where to spend your time and how to know that you're spending your time with a gold ship. So this is a gold ship. This is how you know who is a gold ship in your business. They are eager to learn. And they call you all of the time with many questions that they want answered. Number 2, they ask for help. They have someone they want you to see with them to sponsor or train. Number 3, they're excited about the business. They understand enough about the program to know it will work, and that excites them. Number 4, they make commitments. They are buying and using the products, and they are spending their spare time learning all that they can about the products and the business opportunity. Number 5, they have goals. Goals help to drive a person to get what they really want. It's not absolutely necessary to have them written down, but it doesn't hurt. Just so long as you have some definite things in mind that are a burning desire for you to achieve. Number 6, they have a list of names. That list is written down. The reason for having it written down is simple. You can add to it any time and you won't forget the name later. You may be driving in that area that you haven't been for a while. Just being there will usually jog your memory of somebody who lives there or used to live in the neighbourhood. So that's your active candidate list. Number 7, they are fun to be with. They look forward to you coming for a visit, business or pleasure. And finally, number 8, they are positive. We all like to be around positive people. It is contagious. And the list could go on, to be honest, about identifying a gold ship. So basically, the only difference between a silver ship, so everybody comes in as a silver, the only difference between a silver ship and a gold ship is that the silver ship hasn't been in business long enough to understand it to the point of really getting serious just yet. So I want you to be aware of 3 really important things. So 3 really important words. If you understand these 3 words, then you would understand what makes all network marketing programs work. Number 1, expose. Expose. Number 2, involve. So involve. So you've exposed. Number 2, you've involved. And number 3, upgrade. So they start as a silver ship. Now it's your job in the next 30 to 60 to 90 days of them opening their business to upgrade them from a silver ship to a gold ship. So the first thing you have to do is expose the person to the business that you are in. Once you've exposed them, you get them involved. Once they're involved, they'll be thinking about how far they can go in the program and will be upgraded constantly. Expose them to all the different variations of building their business. So retail, direct sales, the team growing, the network marketing, all those different ways. It is very important that when you phone or visit your people, that they realise that you are calling because you want to help them and not because you're pushing them. So referring back to the empty ship, so going back to the bottom one, the empty ship, when you call an empty ship because you want to genuinely help them, you get the feeling that they weren't exactly thrilled about you calling. This is a very good indication that they feel you're being pushy or bugging them. So when you call empty ship, they think that you're pressuring them. On the other hand, when you call a gold ship, they just figure that you are calling because you want to help, and you will pick that up in the tone of their conversation. Empty ships do not have goals. They don't have an active candidate list. They don't have a list of names. They're definitely not serious. And on top of that, they're usually a little bit negative. And not only are they a bit negative to their own business, but they tend to make it quite public on like team things, and that tends to bring negativity to other people, okay, because they don't want to be in that camp on their own. So they're the ones you have to keep proving things to all of the time. So realise that when the empty ship sinks, it will either go down on its own, or in the event that you work with empty ships rather than gold, it will drag you down with it. So all of a sudden, the empty ships who haven't sunk, so i.e. dropped from the network, and the silvers who haven't converted to gold yet will see you moving ahead without them, and they might just call you instead. So if a person's attitude about the business is on the way down, stop trying to stop it en route. It's next to impossible. Just let them do what they want to do. Just let them close their shop and do whatever they want to do in pursuit of what they want to do next. Don't try and drag them to be in a gold ship when they're not. They don't want to be a gold ship. So lastly, to wrap up this presentation, I want to point out that if you're listening to this and you're getting involved with trainings, you're on the weekly online training, either live or listening to the recording, you're coming to monthly region training, and you're actively trying to do things to grow your business and to raise your profile as to what you can provide to other people, you are not an empty ship, okay? People that are empty ships probably won't be watching this. So rest assured that you're probably either a silver ship that just needs a little bit more to grow into a gold ship, or you're already a gold ship. I hope that was useful. Bye-bye.